Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our podcast. My name is Kaffie.
And my name is Angel.
And today we will be talking about health and nutrition.
I'm so excited for this topic.
Yeah, me too. Because I feel like nutrition affect our physical and mental wellness. And following a healthy diet can lead to a positive change in our everyday life. And a more nutrient-rich diet means more fuel for you to power through your work day, your workout, and all the chores that you need to do, throughout the day. So for me, specifically, I love this topic and I love everything health and wellness. And, for me to just like know what I'm putting into my body that will fuel me throughout the day, that makes me excited, even just like doing little things, even like working out. Mostly when I work out, it gives me the most, like, working out is like my happy place. Just like 1 hour a day, 45 minutes, just going to work out, just be in that space. It just excites me so much that I am doing something for myself.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Well, for me, I love this topic too. And I will say that when it comes to nutrition and everything like healthy eating, vitamins, green juices, chia seeds, that is just something I can fall into like a rabbit hole down. On the movement side and fitness side, I feel like you've definitely been an inspiration there. Since just looking at your Instagram and seeing everything that you're posting, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. And like how to get abs and like the whole process behind that. But when it comes to movement, you know that I absolutely love yoga. I used to be an avid runner in the past. I don't really run anymore, but that is something that I miss actually. I was thinking about it and I'm like, I want to get back into running and just starting slow. So
You should totally do that. Running is amazing, honestly.
yeah, it's so good. It's so good. And just to clear the mind. And I do think that when we talk about health, it really is the interconnectedness of our mind, body, and soul. You can't just say health and say body. It's our mind, it's our soul, and how we're feeding every area of that.
I totally agree with you. Because like when when you talk about health and nutrition and stuff like that, people don't really know, like even though when you work out, your nutrition aspect is really, really important. That mostly like sometimes your nutrition should be like 90% and 10% workout. But some people just like turn it over like the other way around, which is like workout 90% and nutrition 10%, which is not good. And that's not like a healthy diet, a balance through, your journey through your nutrition and health life balance. In my opinion, I feel like a healthy diet throughout life promotes healthy, actually even pregnancy outcome, support normal growth, development, and even aging. It helps us, maintain healthy body, which we all want, even your weight loss, and reduce the risk of chronic diseases, leading to overall health and well-being. Okay. Because like a proper nutrition is important for many reasons, and but most people still just make excuses. They're like, oh, I don't have time, I can afford it, or I don't know how. But if you ignore basic nutrition in your body, if you're not getting if you're only getting in the way of your own health and happiness, that is not good. So you have to like find the balance to make your life more better, much nourishment in your body, even like nutrition, health, and your everyday today function affect your physical and mental wellness. And following a healthy diet can lead to a positive changes in your everyday life. I mean, that's how I feel. I control like what I put in my body, that's like most important. Like I love to cook because that way I know exactly what I'm eating. I know exactly the amount of nutrient that I am feeding my body. So that way, if I am to go to work out, I have all the strength and energy that I need that will fuel me throughout my workout. Okay, so like,
and that's important because it's like, I know, there are people who like me will eat, I love Cinnabons, maybe I'll eat a Cinnabon, right? And then like, it's like, okay, well, I just ate 1,000 calories of something that is just sugar and gonna make me crash. And when we look at there's some statistics and demographics here in the States about, or really statistics about the Black community and how like we're more likely to develop like type 2 diabetes and heart disease and all of these ailments, I would say, from most likely the food that we're eating. And I think it's really interesting when you look at the Black community and the history, historically, of what Black people eat here in the States. They do say it is from slavery and what was left over, like chitlins is something, pig's feet, pig's intestines, all of that, whatever it was left over, that's what slave owners used to give to slaves. And so that from generations, has been passed down. And so I think it's really important when we talk about health and nutrition, we do talk about, you can make healthy vegan options of staples in the Black community. And also mental health is not talked about really in the Black community. And I think being a part of the Black community, that is so important because generational trauma is passed down from generations. It's generational. And it's through our subconscious. And so just the way that we treat ourselves and developing and knowing that we are worthy and we are abundant and we are valuable and that our lives matter in society is really important. So just again, going back to, the food too, that does affect our clarity, our mental clarity, drinking water, all of that is just so important. And I just want to stress that we should all be taking the measurements and the steps to make sure that we're giving the best to ourselves because we deserve that.
I mean, even like taking your vitamins, your energy level, like sometimes even like through our aging process, like if you are taking care of your body, that could even like give you add more years to your lifespan, like in a really good way, in a healthy way. I mean, like I was reading something, trying to like remember what I was reading, like, like when it says like this phrase that says um grain food, turns out like it's like really not like a pull to just make um the kids eat their vegetables and stuff like that, nutrition rich food like nuts, seed, avocado, contain brain power that just like boosting like the omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acid, and all the food for that incorporate into your diet for maximum mental capacity. And that even includes like these little things that we just see and we just like ignore, like even like blueberries, for example. I love blueberries. And recently I just noticed like they may improve short-term memory. Like who knew? I didn't know that. Like blueberries improve your short-term memory. And like even the pumpkin seed, I'm like, what? I was like blown away, like what all these little things does for us, and we just like don't incorporate that into our diet. Even broccoli enhance our conjunctive function. So like, so when you switch up your menu, that is like, that would just pump up your brain function. It can get more out of every day, pay better attention in class, which we all want because we want good grades and stuff like that. Or even maybe just read a book at the end of the day instead of just like flipping on the TV.
Or through Instagram.
Yes, I know I'm guilty, but all these little things, even like to our immune system, is like, since I've been working out, I would take like my vitamins, which before like I don't really care. Like it's like in a like fighting off diseases, our vitamins are really, really important. A well-balanced nutrition diet can keep common illness at bay. Like if you can do all these little things to just make you healthy, and you don't have to go to the emergency room, wouldn't you like do that for yourself every single day to make your immune system be good to fight any diseases that is coming your way, which we don't know. If anything will say within this past year with coronavirus and stuff like that, that's like an example. So like, kids, take your vitamins, vitamin A, vitamin B2, vitamin B6, vitamin C, vitamin D. Just take all your vitamins so that
food is medicine. Food is our medicine. I completely believe that. And something that I love about Europe or Greece is that the fruits and vegetables are seasonal. So like now during the winter, you have like oranges and pomegranates and leafy greens like lettuce and everything that you need to protect you during the winter months from like getting a cold and all of this stuff. And
just
I think
in your farmer's market, you'll find everything, and they're really inexpensive. You don't have to break the bank to have a balanced diet and just eat healthy and just, um, put good stuff in your body. I know like we want to go crazy sometimes. We want to eat and unhealthy. Well, we all have cheat days, but we don't have to make that our everyday reality. We only have one body, so and we should respect our body. We should worship our body because we're goddess and we're gods, and we just have to just protect yourself with whatever you put in yourself.
Yeah.
Huh?
So I had one of my, I want to say 2 points here that I remember, but one of my grandmother's friends was like, this is why you have to buy expensive lipstick, because when you go out and you eat, the lipstick, comes off in the food. So she was like, make sure it's good quality, because you want to make sure if you're eating it that it's good.
Good, right? Because you don't want to be putting all those chemicals in yourself.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
good.
And I also just want to say, I think it's so admirable, like you said, all this brain food is to start, kids off young by eating. Like I look at my sister, and I think one of her sons, I think Andreas, his first food was avocado, like sweet potato. Like she started very young. And so now,
Fat in your body,
yeah. So now her youngest, he is like, how old is he? Like 8 or 9 months, and he's eating lentils, which is like, how many 8-month-year-olds are eating lentils?
I know. I feel like no. I feel like it's the Greek thing. It's the Greek blood in them. Maybe that's why they know what's up.
That's true. Yeah. But when I think back about my own childhood, and I grew up eating a lot of fried food, fast food. When at my dad's house, we really never ate any vegetables. We would eat maybe boiled cabbage or boiled corn. And on the weekends, our breakfast was always orange juice that was in like a bottle, not fresh orange juice. And then
fast.
And then it was grits with cheese, bacon, eggs, toast with butter. Like there was no healthy thing going on. Did you experience that? Did you grow up eating unhealthy and now you're kind of like, I need to change that and
No, actually, honestly, like growing up, in Nigeria, it's so different. Like we eat healthy. I feel like moving to Europe kind of like messed me up. Like because like I remember everything that I would eat growing up, it's always like healthy food. Not always home cooked. We don't buy food outside, no fast food and stuff like that. And I feel like people start incorporating fast food because they travel abroad and they see all these things and they feel like okay, they associate like eating fast food to being rich.
Yeah.
So like if you can afford to take your kids to a restaurant or fast food, McDonald's or KFC, that means like wow, they're loaded, they're rich.
Wow.
That kind of like makes more folks feeding their kids, things that are not good for them because they feel like, well, we can afford it. So if you can see me here, that means that I'm rich. But no, that for me, no, like even like going to school, I would have my food and my grandma would make us food. And I'm not like that kids that even though if I have some money, I'm not like running to sweet stuff. And no, I'm not like even till now, I'm not like a really huge fan of sweet. Like if
I know you're not.
Yeah, if I have one, I'm like, no, I am good. And my doctor says that I should actually eat more sugar because I don't eat sugar. Like I drink my tea, like without sugar. I mean, I do use honey and stuff like that, but I'm just, if you give me sour stuff, I am good with that, but not sweet for me, no. So like growing up, no, always healthy, home cooked
Wow.
meal, and that kind of like still in my like how I do things now. Like I prefer to eat at home. I can go out whole day
Yeah.
and go get food at the restaurant. Like, oh, I just don't know because sometimes they don't cook it properly, or sometimes like I don't eat pork, for example, and sometimes when they cook, they can use like the pork oil to cook your food,
Yeah.
and I don't know that.
Yeah.
I mean, what you don't know does not kill you, but
Yeah.
still, like,
Yeah.
probably I'm gonna go home and cook my own food, you know?
And know what's in it. But let
Right?
me tell you, wait till you come to the States, because here, like, I grew up eating like everything was processed. There was no healthy. I grew
Oh,
up eating Pop Tarts and toaster strudel and everything that was just frozen or like some canned stuff. So
right.
yeah, I just honestly, my mom my mom would cook for us. She
Mhm.
would make like, fresh fruit and like salad and fresh food and salad. But yeah,
I mean,
there came
I do understand, like, some parents, especially single parents, you cannot
yeah,
balance, trying to
hard.
work and trying to cook and trying to do all of these things by yourself. So the safest choice is like, okay, well, you know what, I cannot kill myself.
Yeah,
Let's order in today. And
yeah,
I'm really like not against that. But if you can have a home cooked meal once in a while, or meal prep. But again, we have to we only have one body, and we have to just respect that body. We don't
yeah,
have the
of
luxury
course.
to be like, oh, I don't like this body. Okay, let me go buy another body. Now you're stuck
Yeah,
with one. So you have to just treat it well so that
yeah,
your body also treats you right.
yeah.
Right?
I attended this talk a few years ago, and believe it or not, this woman, she is like a skincare guru.
Mhm.
She is like the esthetician for Michelle Obama. And I attended a talk she did, and she
Mhm.
was saying how our skins eat last, like our skin, like our skin eat last. So if we eat, she was basically saying when you eat fruits and vegetables, obviously it goes to your body, but your skin is also going to absorb those nutrients. So when
Right?
you said anti-aging, like that is so true. If you
Mhm.
eat anti-aging properties, like that's also going to affect our skin. And that's why water is so important too, because if we're dehydrated, our skin is going to be like wrinkly, it's going to
Right.
shrink.
Yeah, exactly. So you have to, like, some people would say, like, when they look at you and they look at your lips, they
Yes.
can tell if you're healthy or not.
Yeah.
Right?
True.
So it's like, take care of yourself. Honest, I drink so much water. I mean, Angel will get me like this huge 2 liter bottle, which I would fill up, and I would literally drink it every day. I mean, I pee a lot because I drink a lot of water, especially in the winter time,
Yeah.
because like it's not during the summer, the sun will like at least dry up and absorb the water in your body. But
Yeah.
in the winter, it's not really that so, because it's cold.
Yeah.
But still, like, your water, drink your water and mind your own business.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Drink your
So
water, mind your business.
exactly. So like, if you are being on your road to a well balanced diet, make sure you are consuming all nutrients your body needs throughout the day. That means protein, carbohydrates, fat, water, and vitamins and minerals, all that we need to be a part of your diet. And then you can take the step further, reduce your intake of sweet and unhealthy fats, make simple food swap to, satisfy your craving. Sometimes we're not that hungry. We just crave like little things. And, start cooking more. That's like my most, like, I live by that. If you cook more, you would see huge difference in eating all these things that you see, or you would know exactly what you're putting in your body, which is really, really important. And if you need help getting started, on a more nutrient meal plan, you can discuss this. You can find a nutritionist. YouTube helped me a lot. I watch a lot of YouTube videos. I will read a lot of articles to just help me see. But mostly you can see a nutritionist, because that way someone professional would advise you exactly what you need and what your body needs. So you're not depriving yourself on some stuff that is good for you also,
Yeah.
And what
There's
else?
some great nutritionists out there. Like, I had a talk last week with Dr. Ludidi. He's on Instagram at Dr. Ludidi. If you all want to look him up, but he's definitely someone I recommend. He has a book, so I recommend maybe getting his book if you're interested in like intermittent fasting. He was talking about the benefits and how if you do it correctly, you have to do it correctly, of course, but it's anti-aging. It's a lifestyle that's anti-aging, gives you clarity, and he's a nutritionist for like celebrities and elite athletes. So definitely look him up because he's awesome.
Right. Oh, I think I saw that post, but I would totally check him out too.
Check him out.
But yeah, just it's not anything crazy. Being healthy, it's not really expensive. People think that, oh, if I want to be like on this healthy journey, I need to eat this, and oh, no, no, no. You just have to know what works for you, what your body needs, because what my body needs, it's not what Angel's body needs. So everybody needs to just figure it out, what works for you, and just take care of yourself. It doesn't have to be something crazy, honestly. Just some vegetables, make sure even like from your food, you can get our vitamins, just because like sometimes we don't have our 3 meals in a day. So sometimes it's good, like if we have like some multivitamins that would just like kind of balance that out.
Yes, I have my multivitamin right here. This is the one I take.
You're good.
Every day. I love it.
Those things are really, really good. And like, it's not even like for right now, it's just for on the long run. Because I want to be like forever young. So whatever I'm doing right now, that would just help me in the long run. That's what I'll keep doing. Nobody's gonna make magic happen right now. So you just can't be like, "Ooh, I want something to happen now." No. You have to process everything. That takes time.
Yes.
Okay. And you know what? Workouts. You don't have to go to the gym. You can do a home workout. You can run through the stairs if if that works for you, or just take a walk. Even take walking, makes you feel more relaxed, clear your head, and just make you feel more relaxed. So I would advise just taking a walk. Really
and it's a marathon, it's not a sprint, so take it day by day. And if you're like me, where you know, some days you feel unmotivated or like this is really hard. The best advice I can give is just do one thing every day. So don't, like for me, I want to get back into running, but I know I can't run for 1 hour. Like I'm going to run for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever I can do so that I don't feel discouraged.
Oh,
So just,
Mhm.
yeah, just set, you know, realistic goals and slowly work up to where you want to be. But that's okay. That's
Right.
okay.
So don't look at someone else, stay on your lane.
Yeah.
If someone is doing it better, someone else is looking at you and they feel like, oh my God, you're doing way better. So you just have to encourage yourself and just be your own person. Don't look at someone else's game because it took them a while to be where they are. You can just imagine like what they've worked through to be where they are.
Yeah.
So just be on, support her and motivate yourself. If you can do 10-minute workout today and tomorrow you can do 15 minutes, then go for it. But if tomorrow you can only do 5, heck, do it too. And you're doing great. And don't let anybody or social media tell you how to live your life or be healthy or what kind of body you should have. Social media can be really tricky, to
Yeah.
be honest.
Yes. So don't give up. And now, the moment we've all been waiting for, I have some questions for you. Are you ready?
Yes, I
Okay.
am.
So, very controversial, but squat or burpee?
Ooh, definitely squat. I love squatting.
I'm with
Really.
you. Yeah, I'm with
Yep.
you on that.
Squatting.
Green juice or green smoothie?
Um, Honestly, I do not mind both. I love both. I don't mind. So I would choose. Can I choose both or just one?
You have to choose one.
I have to choose one. Okay. So because smoothie, I can have smoothie for like breakfast and stuff, and I'm like good to go. So if I have my smoothie, that would just last me for hours. So I would just go for smoothie. But then again, I love grains like green juice.
Yeah.
Because I don't really drink all this sweet juice and stuff with sugar in them. So I would totally do that also. But okay, I'd go for smoothie.
Smoothie, okay. And just so everyone knows, when we're together, we go to our little spot in Blaca and we get, I think, smoothies. We'll get 2 and we'll try them. But
Yes, I would do
yeah,
that.
but it's
We have,
always like a green smoothie, and then like I feel like it was like red or yellow, the other one. I don't remember.
yeah, but they were really, really good.
They were
So yeah,
good.
I can't wait for you to be back so we can go to our smoothie spot in Placa.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Okay. Yoga or Pilates?
Ooh, okay. I love Pilates. Um, because I mean every time that I do it, I feel like it works all my body. Like with Pilates, it works everything. Like nothing is left out. So totally, I love yoga, but I would just stick to Pilates. I know that yoga is your thing, and I'm still like crawling.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Pilates is good too. It's really hard.
yeah, it is hard, but it's really, really good. I love it.
Okay. Meditation or affirmation?
Ah, girl, why are you gonna do me like that?
I know it's hard.
Okay, I do love meditation. Like sometimes when I wake up, I would meditate to start my day. But then again, I do affirmation also. So it's kind of like I feel like this should be like a bonus thing because like if you're meditating, then you must be doing the second one too,
Affirmations.
right?
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes I do know that people have like a list of affirmations they say to
Right.
themselves in the mirror. And then sometimes people maybe might not meditate because they have so much in their mind going on that like it's kind of like it's not a
It's just
quiet
like
thing.
a mindfulness thing. Like I do affirmate, like it's really helpful. Just kind of like make me you know, I'm distracted from the negative thoughts. With that, I'm like concentrating on one thing that, you know, because sometimes like when you're overwhelmed, you have all these thoughts in your mind and everything is going and you don't need that. And sometimes those thoughts are not even good thoughts. There's some things are telling you that, you know, you cannot do this, you cannot do that. And like, I've just like realized that, you know what? I just need to manifest all the great things that I want. So
Yeah.
like all the negative stuff, I'm gonna push them away. So meditation helps, you know, with that. And also like just being mindful of just like saying what you want, because our tone, our mouth also are really, really powerful. So whatever we want, we should not be afraid to say it out loud to ourselves. So yeah, I do that also. So I just go for pools.
Both. Okay, what about walking? Would you rather go for a walk or would you rather go for a run?
um, okay, I'm not really a huge fan of running. Honestly, running is overrated for me. So walking, I love walking because you know you can go as fast as you want, you can go as slow as you want. So yeah, I'm gonna stick to walking and it's really good. Trust me. Take a hike.
Yeah. Yeah, I love taking hikes too.
Oh my god, like that makes me like remember like in Didi, like we literally like we have like a group, like we always go for I have you like did you do that?
I went like camping one year.
Camping or we went like hiking like Niagara KV, like really like up the mountain. It was really, really refreshing. I loved it. So yeah. That
Yeah.
kind of motivate me to like walk more.
Wow. We should do that.
Yes, definitely.
Morning routine or night routine?
Okay. Oh, well, this is kind of hard.
You can't pick both.
I can't pick both. No. Okay. I feel like both are important, but mostly I do night routine because like that way my skin, my body is relaxed and ready for whatever you know I would be applying in the morning. Like I'm like getting like you know the foundation ready for the day. So like I usually go for night routine and you're going to bed. So you like everything is like calm and just like have time to just, you know, go into your body and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So yep, night routine. But morning also it's important, but I can only choose one. So
I'm with you on that. I would pick night too. I love my night routine. Morning's important, but yeah, night.
night, totally.
And then my last question for you today is just who is one health and fitness or nutrition role model that you really look up to and has been like inspirational in your own journey?
Ooh, okay. Honestly, don't know. I don't have anyone to like inspire me to just be like on my journey to be healthy. I just feel like that's what I just wanted to do and I just go for it. You know, like I didn't have someone like that I was looking up to that I was saying that I was like, oh, you inspired me. This is why I'm doing this.
Yeah.
I decided, like, you know what? I want to be kind to myself. I want to be healthy. And even though, like, I don't know what I was doing, I would just like research and, see what is working for me or what is not working for me. But yeah, honestly, I have no one in mind.
Wow.
I
That's
guess,
very intuitive though. That's awesome.
right? Yeah. I just decided, like, I want this healthy life and I'm just gonna do it.
Yeah.
If I fail, I'm gonna learn from it. If I, succeed, I'm still gonna learn from it. And honestly, I'm still learning every day, which is interesting because, forever students, you're never gonna stop learning, which is really amazing.
Yeah. Absolutely. Well,
Mhm.
you passed the test.
It
So
passed, even though I chose to
yeah.
one time.
I made them difficult. So
Yeah. Well, this is like my age, so I love all your questions. I'm excited.
awesome. This was so nice learning and talking more about like health and nutrition. Again, it's so important. And I love that we're talking about this now because a lot of people don't start thinking about their health until they're 50. And at that point, there could be some underlying, health problems that have been created or avoided because people didn't
Right.
take care of themselves. So yeah.
Definitely. Like, take care of yourself. Go to your doctor's appointments. Well, like I do have like my personal story, but it's not pro. I'm not gonna like, bombard you guys here. I'll just like make like a little story, like another video, maybe on my personal YouTube. And that way I can like share my experience. Like right now I'm just like healing and just trying to be fine. Like 2 weeks ago I had a surgery, which I will talk about in a later
Yeah.
topics, or
Yeah.
but with that being said, also, we have to just take care of ourselves and make sure you are the priority. And just if you're seeing anything just remotely different in your body, or the way you are doing things, or even sleeping, or even like using the bathroom, for example, you should pay more attention so that things just don't progress. You know how to treat it, because sometimes like little things are just like little solutions, but if we leave them, then it's gonna be huge thing.
Yeah.
So I hope you guys enjoy this podcast today, because we really did.
Yes.
This is amazing, and I'm grateful. We are grateful for you guys just rocking it with us and just chilling with us every week. We're just grateful, and we're excited to film this every time for you guys. And
Absolutely.
until what this is the end of today's podcast. And don't forget to follow us on our social media at Full of Love and Light podcast. And also be sure to follow us on Spotify, on Apple Podcast, on
Google Play.
Google Play, I'm sorry. And also follow us on our YouTube channel. Okay, be sure to subscribe. And if you have any suggestion, your role models, your inspiration, if you have any questions, or even though if you want to be a guest on our podcast, comment below, let us know, or you can send us a personal email and we'll be more than happy to reply to you guys. And We love you guys. And until next week, be sure to be full of love and light. And, just have a great week ahead. Love y'all.
Love you all.
Peace out.